Good morning, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. It is a beautiful day today. I could see the sun come through my window. But first of all, the first thing we must do is give thanks because we can breathe. I hope everyone had a wonderful, long, rested weekend with some positive, good vibes and energy. I hope your day today, start out to be good. And yes, so it's today's a little bit rested for me. Yes, I apologize again for not making the video yesterday because I said I would, but unfortunately there was unforeseen things that came up and I wasn't able to. So thank you for understanding because I did say I was gonna make one on Monday, which was yesterday. Okay, so now what time is it? Story time. Okay. Yes. And with everything, always there's gonna let us keep it positive. Even in a bad situation, we have to look on the bright side because there's always a good outcome. Is what you choose. Okay? Yes. So when I was a little girl, okay, I was bullied. I was bullied from the family members of on my mother's side. They will not look at it as bullied because maybe it's normal, you know, it is normal. So it wasn't to them, it would not be bullied. But becoming an adult now and looking back on my life, I was bullied. And name calls, accused, a victim of lies, a lot. But we cannot say all in one day. So let's talk about the bullied part. From all the little like cousins in the family, I was the name pick. I was big face. I mean, like my face is big, but it's beautiful. I was big face. I was man scamp. I was baboon. Well, that was some of the main name they called me, baboon face. Yeah, I was baboon face. I was called so much by my family members that I was a tomboy. I was like a little boy that I actually wanted to be a boy. So I act like a boy most of the time. I play with boys. I play marbles. No doll babies. No babies. I kick ball like a boy. And I was good at it too. Playing with the girls. We used to play around that. They were afraid of my hands. Because I already have like those powerful hands. Maybe like a boy. Because that's what they call me. A tomboy. I wanted to be a boy. I love climbing trees. But I don't think there was a little girl in the village who would climb tree like me. I wanted to be a boy. I really do. Um, I think anybody who get close to me and know me would even know that I told them that. When I was young, I wanted to know what it feels like to be a boy. Because, I mean, like, I was called a boy at a very, very young age from my family. Yeah. I was called black. I think at my age group, around the cousin, maybe I was the darkest one. I don't know. I was called black, like black wasn't beautiful. I've grown up, love myself. I always have that little confidence. Still now, I look at myself every day and see how beautiful I am, and I embrace every moment of that. Yeah. I was burnt. Yeah, I was burned too. I was burned by my mother brother just because I asked him for a piece of fudge. I don't know if you're from the Caribbean, you know how they make coconut fudge. The mark never go away. It's still here. I never forgot, but I have the mark that makes reminds me. I was burnt. And what he did, he laughed because it was funny. I was the target. I was the baboon. Yeah, and everything was me. But I was smart. So they didn't call me smart. I was very smart in school. They call me cheeky. Okay? They call me cheeky, not smart, not intelligent, cheeky. I've learned to defend myself at an early age. I've learned to defend myself so much that till this day I always have my guards up and I always have to defend myself. Yeah. Um, I remember when I was I don't know how old I was. My sister, older sister, was taking care of me. I remember I have a lot of memories from a child, and I was in. I remember I can see myself. I was in a t-shirt. I was in a t-shirt, and my one of my mother's sister, she take a bowl of cold ice water and she pour it in my head. She pour a bowl of cold ice water in my head as a little child. Yeah, and I got sick too. With cold ice water in the Caribbean is hot, all sunny. So imagine all these things happen to you as a child. Parents, protect your kids, protect your children, love them, protect them. You're supposed to be the hero for your children. But my hero was my strength that God gives me within myself because I have to defend myself. And that's okay because it makes me who I am now. Gives me the strength to defend my kids. And now it gives me the strength to share all my experiences for you to take the positive out of it. And the positive is for you to be a better person and be a better example to your children. Show them love. Protect them from the people around because those are the ones you have to watch. Let them respect your kids as you would want to be respected. You have to be the example of how you show people how to treat your children. That is very important. As a little child, that's one thing that we don't forget is the action that is done unto us. Growing up, I was close with my sister. My sister and I was very, very close, the one after me. And sometimes I used to mistreat her. I would beat her, be like the bigger sister. I would beat her and I would say, go home to do your homework. I would give her the heaviest thing sometimes to take. I did something to my sister. But the thing is, I loved her. To this day, we are very close. The thing is, being an adult now, it makes me recognize why I was doing all these things. It's because I needed to feel powerful as a child. Because that's the only how that I can escape my pain. I think that's the only how is the trauma. And this is why most of the time the people who has been abused become abusers. So I used to, I think some of the things I take it out on my sister, and so I just want to say I'm sorry. I love you, okay? And but I was very protective of you too, okay? All the thing when you want to come to play with me, I have to take the pain when you lose, on marbles, okay? So just remember that. But the trauma, I was like that to my sister, my little sister, and it's because of the trauma. How the adult were worse to me. Yeah, so I was the target. Baboon, big face, ugly face, man scamp, tomboy. They almost convinced me that I was a boy because I really wanted to be a boy. So once again, I'm saying, parents, protect your children and love them. Sometimes I know, especially when you're from a cultural or from the Caribbean or whatever, we don't like to show emotion and or say that I love you. Even if you don't want to say it, it's very important that you show it because that is what's gonna stay for the rest of your child life. Don't make them have these trauma like I do or these memories like I do. But I just thank God that I'm able to be strong enough, to stand on my own 2 feet and have this positive outlook on life. I just thank God, but not everyone has that strength. Not everyone that some people haven't survived in situation like this, and some people turn to drugs and alcohol and sex and many different things, and some people commit suicide. Some people definitely commit suicide at a young age. I could have been one of them. So with all this is my one of my stories, and there's a lot more to come. Take the positive from it. Put it in. If you're a little girl out there and you've been calling all these names, you are beautiful, just like me. If you call big face, ugly face, we are all beautiful. And your beautiful heart is always gonna shine on your face. Your beautiful heart. So look yourself in the mirror, embrace it. Whatever you have, your beauty, no one could ever take that away from you. They can try, but you're strong. You are strong. Okay? So whether you're a little boy or a little girl, wherever you are, we are all beautiful. We are all beautiful because we only have one creator. So have yourself a beautiful day. Let us stay in touch. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I want you to please subscribe to my channel. Please join my community. There's a lot more to learn from. There's a lot to come. If you are a first time user, again, please subscribe. And if you are a return user and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Like my videos. I want you to share my videos. So, and don't forget, always have a smile on your face. Smile, even when there's a bad time. Let us just smile and be happy. Okay? So keep it positive, and have yourself a pleasant day. And don't forget, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time.